They seem to want to keep this secret. Brainwaves can be recorded. If I look at this photo, the same way you're looking at me, and I'm recording this, they can take the brainwaves and put it from one head to another, and they can see what you see. I've seen persons and things or all crazy creatures that the government created. They created this black guy that was about, this is all I saw, and I drew what I saw. It was a black guy with studs. He had like he had like a fetish thing for him. And his leg was about almost the size of this table. They use these things in the government when they get caught. If a politician gets caught, etc., then they'll blame it on that thing. They can't blame it on another person. What they like to blame it on is like a person who's an immigrant or a person who committed a crime. They like to find out who committed a crime, and then they like to blame stuff like that. It's actually a guy who controls HAARP weapons. He pans a thing, he pans it back and forth. You cannot trust humans from this thing. You cannot. They lie, and they will traffic. They like sex trafficking, which is tricking females into having sex with strangers for freedom, so-called freedom. It's not gonna happen. They're gonna keep passing you around, and you're gonna be called a prostitute. That's how prostitutes are created. So they are created like that. They possibly also rip up their brain, and they're probably brain damaged persons too that you're sleeping with. If you slept with a prostitute, I never slept with a prostitute ever, never. Meaning I never paid for sex. Now, if a female, I've had sex. I had less than 12 partners in my whole life, less than a dozen partners in my whole life. I don't sleep with prostitutes. Never did drugs, and I never slept with a prostitute. These persons, they're heavy into that stuff. They will traffic you if you keep listening to these voices. I'm being hit daily, and these persons are possibly this creature, whatever that was. They possibly like to traffic women to themselves. Maybe they get something, and they get women trafficked to themselves. Because God knows a female wouldn't go near that thing. And I believe that the government uses that, and they use all the technology along with these creatures that they create, these deformed. If you watch the movie Elephant Man, that's a deformed creature that I'm talking about. They create things, and they create stories. And if you don't expose them, they will continue. It's not what you did wrong. It's what they're doing wrong. Your brother or your sister or your family member may have committed a crime. These guys are genocide. They're killing thousands on a day. They're creating creatures and all that stuff. Their governments, their army generals, and etc. They give you cancer. They boil up that stuff. Put a video soon. That's it. I'm gonna stop right here so I can keep going on and on.